Chaos in the palace. Iyamifa's arrival sparks fear among Ooni of Ife's wives as Queen Naomi gains powerful ally. Yes, you heard me well. In fact, immediately this story broke in, I just started celebrating for obvious reasons. And as I make this story available to you guys, I want to urge all Queen Naomi fans to just, balance well on wherever they are to hear this story. It's one story that is going to make them really, really very happy. So what we are hearing allegedly at this time is that there's serious biggie, what in Nigeria parlance represent confusion, of big proportion, is taking place right now in the palace because the the mysterious Iyamifa is said to arrive in Ileife. Yes, you heard me well. Don't forget that before now, Iyamifa, was supposed to have come to Ileife, on invitation of our dear Kabiesi, just before the stampede thing happened, but that never happened. And during the after the stampede, there was attempt for KBC, according to the story, to bring her back, but she stood her ground that she wasn't coming because she was also observing what was going on at Agodi custody. But the beautiful news we are hearing now is that she's finally arriving, and this expectedly has caused serious chaos, in the palace. And you know why? Those of you who are King Queen Naomi followers already know why. Okay, so the ancient palace of Ooni of Ife, is thrown into a whirlwind of tension, as the formidable Iyamifa makes her grand return, reportedly to celebrate and lend unwavering support to our own dear Queen Naomi. Okay, of course, she's known for her sharp instinct and unmatched ability, to unearth and dismantle hidden schemes. Iyamifa's presence has always been a double-edged sword within the palace walls, and I think this is the reason why there's already chaos in the palace because they know the capacity of this woman. Okay, and every time she's around the walls of the palace is always a problem for all those people there. You already know them. So Iyamifa's reputation precedes her, as a protector, of justice and truth, particularly when it comes to Queen Naomi matters. Yes, now, Queen Naomi is a baby now. She has always got Queen Naomi's back right from the very beginning. Okay? In the past, Iyamifa's presence ushered in an era of calm and fairness, silencing, whispers of manipulations and deceit. However, her staunch, loyalty to Queen Naomi has made her a polarizing figure, okay, dreaded by other wives of the Ooni of Ife. Because to them, Iyamifa is no less than a nightmare. Yes, you heard me well. Big, big nightmare. A watchful force ready to expose and thwart their alleged agendas. That is why they will never like him. Of course, they will never like him. That is why since when Ooni of Ife has been angling for her to return, it has that news alone that Ooni of Ife reportedly wanted her to come ever since has always unsettled the rest of Ooni of Ife's wife, according to this rumor. Okay, now the palace, the symbol of Yoruba culture and unity, has seen its share of intrigues and power struggles among the Ooni of Ife wives, according to the rumors that we've always had. For months, rumors have swirled around the subtle rivalries and manipulations, with each wife vying for influence. Of course, the reports were out there for all to see, and those of you who are keen followers of Queen Naomi will attest to these stories. Okay? Now, with the Yamifa's back in the picture, these tensions are likely to escalate. My brother, it has even escalated already. Just hearing that Iyamifa is on her way to that palace, confusion, heavy one is already in motion, and I'm loving this. I tell you, I'm loving this. So sources close to the palace reveal that other wives are already feeling the heat, knowing that Iyamifa's keen eyes miss nothing. Yes, so her eyes know they miss anything. Okay, so her alliance with Queen Naomi signals a shift in dynamics, one that could potentially weaken the power play of those who oppose her. So the arrival of this controversial figure, as a lot of people refer to her, this would definitely raise some questions. So will Iyamifa, restore peace and balance in the palace, or will our involvement further deepen existing rift? Well, I'm not in a position to answer these questions, but those of you who are keen followers of Queen Naomi stories already know what the possible answer to this question will be. So for Queen Naomi, who has faced as fair share of challenges, is becoming the only wife, stands, at the center of this unfolding drama. Yes, Queen Naomi has always been at this, the focal point of all the dramas in the palace, whether right when she was there or when she was out of the place, even while she was in the custody, she still remained the focus of the drama because her supporters, both within and outside the palace, see Yamifa's arrival as a strategic move to strengthen her position and silence detractors. Yes, you heard me well. However, critics argue that the Yamifa's partiality might exacerbate the divides among the wives, creating an atmosphere of mistrust. My brother, if this will create atmosphere of mistrust, let it create. Okay, let it create already, because I really don't care. So the Ooni of Ife, who is revered as the spiritual leader and custodian of the Yoruba traditions, now find himself at crossroads, big crossroad. Because sometimes, do you know, I pity our dear KBC a lot too, because while on one hand is trying to be, the good husband to Queen Naomi, the good father to Tadenikawo, at the same time, maybe by demands of tradition and custom, he has these wives in the palace who he must, show some level of love and affection for as well. So it's a delicate balancing that he has been doing, and I guess maybe he's doing his best. Maybe his best may not be good enough for some people, but I believe the man is doing his best. Okay, especially if you take cognizance of the role he has played these few days, leading, to the granting of bail to our dear Queen Naomi. Those of you who are deep thinkers, those of you who can, think very deep, you understand that open support for Queen Naomi a day or two before that bail hearing actually did a lot to sway the pendulum, on that day. Okay, so balancing these diverse personalities, and ambition within his household, while also maintaining peace, is not a small feat. Sometimes I ask myself, how does this man, gather this strength, to rule this the entire Yoruba race, to now face his own home, with all the avalanche of up and down wahala everywhere. He's able to balance it and on top of this man is ubiquitous. Is all over the place. Wherever anything that has to, portray the Yoruba legacy, their tradition, and everything, you always find him there. The man is so strong, very, very strong. He's always at the forefront of promoting the cultural ethics of his people. Okay, so you need to give it to him at some stage. The man is a workaholic of some sort, and just being able to balance all these myriads of dramas in the palace, and also be able to engage in public functions and do them superb, so in a very big way, is so amazing and worthy of emulation. I think we need to give him his accolades on this. Okay, but as the days unfold, okay, all eyes are on the palace. Will Iyamifa's presence be a catalyst for reconciliation, or will it unravel deeper tensions? One thing is certain, like I've always said, one thing is certain. Her arrival has already left an indelible mark, and the next chapter of this royal saga promises to be anything but dull. Okay, so I'm just going to say, for all Queen Naomi fans, just relax. As the stories unfold, yours sincerely is more than capable to bring them right to your doorsteps. But I can tell you that this is just the beginning of more dramas to come. Okay, so this is the story that broke out at this time. And like I always say, I mean, it's Gladys Mahal to bring these stories to your doorstep. So if this Iyamifa's coming is already causing chaos in the palace, I think I'm one of those who will say, let the chaos continue. Okay? Because they deserve what they are getting, in my opinion. Okay? So finally, and like I always remind every one of us listening to my stories, this particular story, is based on speculation out there making the rounds in the social media. It is not 100% facts and should not be taken as such. Okay? So I'm going to be back soon with another beautiful story. Please do enjoy the rest of the day. Bye bye.